Huntech Pro is proudly brought to you by Treason, No Scent, Magnum Archery, Orpin Weapons, Wild Dog 4x4 Accessories, Oberhauser Taxidermy, Triplepoint Outdoors, and Gun Rats.
The adventure continues with Huntech Pro and Josh Miller from Triplepoint Outdoors, where they travel to the Free State to hunt at Roger Berger Safaris.
So Josh, I am so excited that we are on our way to Roger Berger now here in the Free State, man.
Absolutely, I can't wait. The terrain changed, not as big a mountains, but it's interesting the way the dynamic of the landscape changes hunting these Cape buffalo here.
Yeah, that's why I always wanted to show everybody, not all the farms look the same. You need to experience the flat open plains.
Absolutely.
You need to experience the dense bushveld. You need to experience the mountain areas.
Yeah, it's going to be great to hunt Cape buffalo here with the Clovis and put one through.
So far, I am so impressed with what your broadheads have been doing. I mean, the Clovis has been ripping stuff up.
Yeah, we shot many animals, and we had complete pass-throughs, broadheads fully intact, worked beautifully, put the animals down quickly, exactly as designed. So I'm excited. I'm very, very happy with the results.
Yeah, I'm also very excited to see what your carnivora will be able to do on the Cape buffalo.
Yeah, I think with the fixed blades, with the heavy impacts and the cutting surface area, I think we're going to have a pretty good chance getting a full pass-through and a quick kill. So I'm excited about that. Can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, man. So guys, thank you for watching the episode so far. There is awesome content on the way.
Hi, I'm Roger Berger from Roger Berger Safaris, here on our farm Abrahamshof, near the town of Tennyson in the Free State Province. We boast with over 25 different species, from steenbuck and duiker right through to Cape buffalo and giraffe.
Situated in the vast open plains of the beautiful Free State province of South Africa. The privately owned farm stretches across 3,000 acres of huntable land where they boast with about 25 different species to hunt. Both management and some of the best trophy animals in the province. Roger Berger Safaris offers a safari with all the comforts. All their luxury accommodation have air conditioning, ensuite bathrooms, and Wi-Fi. The qualified chef with his friendly, professional staff will tend to all your needs.
Our lodge can host 12 clients at one time. We've got 6 rooms, all ensuite bathrooms with air conditioning. Our staff is all professionally trained chef with his whole crew that runs the lodge. We have 3,000 acres huntable land, no internal fences, malaria free, and we would like to host you. Yeah, at our farm we try to host both our international clients as well as our local hunters. You know, going with our local hunters as well means that we don't try to kill the market just for money or just to try and make a profit. We enjoy hunting. Hunting is our passion. So we would like to have everybody to come here, enjoy it, enjoy the luxury of the lodge, relax and have a good hunt. Get your target species and go home a happy client and a happy hunter.
Imagine savoring a quick mouth-watering lunch, crafted by a renowned chef. As the team relishes each bite, they anticipate the adventure ahead.
Hi, I'm Josh Miller from Triplepoint Outdoors, and we came to Roger Berger Safaris. We had a phenomenal experience here. We started with a focus on getting a Cape buffalo right away when we got here, and it just didn't happen. They were herded up all the time, they were moving fast. I remember the first time I saw them, they were on kind of a side of a hill, almost a mountain. And as we were driving down below and we saw them, and the whole herd just crushed through the brush and debris. You can hear their hooves, and it sounds like a herd of dinosaurs going away from you. And so at that point, I was kind of hooked on trying to get a Cape buffalo.
We are here on your buffalo hunt. Ready to start it? Yeah. You excited?
Super excited. I look forward to it. Hope we can stalk it and get a good shot, put a good hit on it. Hopefully it pass through. Very excited.
Josh, we saw a whole herd of buffalo under the trees here. The wind is in our favour, but they are very sharp. So what you're going to do, we're going to stalk it from this side. We're going to make one straight line. Only when you shoot, I will be next to you and Leon will be on the other side of you. Okay? Then once you've shot, immediately reload. Okay? But we'll be ready, we'll be there for you. As long as possible, keep one line. Right. Well, let's do it and let's be safe. Okay. All right, great.
Huntech Pro is proudly sponsored by Trigger Cam, Carbon Core Arrows, Ultimo Group, Helver Rifles, Bullets and Innovations, G2 Shop, and Nat Shoot. Huntech Pro's proud media partners are Game & Hunt Magazine and Arms and Wildlife.
deer's nose is 1,000 times more powerful than the human nose. That means he will smell you way before you ever see him. No Scent is a 3-phase scent elimination system that destroys 100% of human odor. Our revolutionary enzyme formula works by fully encapsulating and by attacking and eliminating human odor particles. Our No Scent laundry pods, hair and body wash, and field spray will take 100% of the stink out of you. No Scent. Hunt undetected.
This segment's brought to you by Triplepoint, makers of the revolutionary Clovis broadheads. 100% American made. Order yours at triplepointoutdoors.com.
The first animal I was able to harvest was a Roan antelope, the second biggest antelope in the world. We actually were able to put a spot and stalk on this animal. Went out, it was rather windy that afternoon. We had hunted in the morning and spot and stalk with no luck. We identified, I think, 3 Roan that were bedded down quite a distance away. We stalked up to about 75 yards, 80 yards. I actually had the Raven crossbow with my Clovis mechanical broadhead. We're shooting a 100-grain broadhead. It was the second biggest antelope in the world, so we knew it'd probably get a good pass through, but wanted to close that distance a little bit. So we actually snuck up on a kind of a bluff, and they were bedded down below. It's a phenomenal hunt because they didn't see us coming. We were hidden behind brush and some bushes, and so we worked our way through some rocks. I was able to get down with Roger Berger's help, and I got prone with a bipod on the Raven R500. Clovis out of the Raven R500 is absolutely terrifying. It shoots 500 feet per second. The 100-grain Clovis mechanical broadhead performs beautifully, flies like a field point, even better than a field point, laser flight. And so I got prone, I was steady, it was a nice position to shoot from, felt very comfortable, had the wind kind of blowing from right to left so our scent wasn't carried down to the Roan. And when that Roan got broadside, I ranged it, actually had some help with Johan ranging that way I couldn't take my eyes off the Roan and get in position. And that Roan was 60 yards, quartering away, just slightly quartering away. It's broadside and then slightly quartering away. And I settled on just up the front shoulder, about a third up the body mass. Got the Raven steady, and I knew it was 60 yards. And I slowly squeezed the trigger, holding right on that shoulder. Clovis was rocketed off from the Raven R500, blew right through the Roan, zero issues, flew out the backside instantly. The Roan buckled, gave a little grunt, a little noise of impact, and the Roan made it about 80 yards straight on a dead run and just collapsed and went down. So
touchy-feely.
Oh my.
Oh, that's a mature bull.
What a beautiful animal.
Oh, it's huge. What a beautiful animal.
gorgeous. Wow, well done. Thank you. Beautiful.
It's hard to believe how big they are when you get up to them. It's just phenomenal hunts. The Clovis did exactly what it should do, which is fly perfectly with ballistic flight, impact with massive energy out of that Raven R500. The performance of the broadhead out of the Raven is unbelievable. The speed and the violence, the energy. The kinetic energy blew right through that antelope and had no issues. We actually couldn't find the bolt on this one to go back later to try to find it because it blew through so fast that it was probably 50, 60 yards behind that room before it ever stopped. So simple, efficient, clean harvest, just what you want to have happen on an antelope like that. And then that same morning, we saw buffalo in a kind of a field down below in a savanna, and it was by, I think, down a river by a lake. And so we got off, we were gonna put a spot and stock from about probably a couple hundred yards away. And we got up to within, I'd say 100 yards that first time, and the male set up a perimeter. We were actually singling out, looking for a female, a cow, a big cow. And we singled her out, we saw her. She was behind the herd, the males in the herd. The young males went out front. The big bull male led off the cows and the calves away. They ran down by a lake, and before I knew it, they were probably a quarter mile away. They were so fast as a herd, but the males stayed behind to protect. And so at that point, it was a little bit too dangerous to even move closer. We backed off, and we tried another day. We had days and days and days of chasing them around, trying to spot stalk from several hundred yards away. We caught them bedded. They would always see us. One time we were spot stalking and Roger was ahead of me, and out of the corner of my eye, my peripheral, I caught a huge horn coming out from a bush, and all of a sudden there's a Cape buffalo, and they're probably 90 yards away, but there's no way to break that distance between you and them because they already see you before you see them, and they're gone. So we spot and stalked for days after these things.
Magnum Archery, your partner in tournaments, hunting, and anything to do with a bow and arrow. We offer a bespoke string building experience and can service any brand of bow there. We are here to supply you with all your archery needs and keep you up to date with the latest technologies and trends. Bow hunting and target archery, this is our game.
At Orpin Weapons, we have a dedicated team of professionals that are extremely passionate about firearms. We specialize in custom rifle building, accurizing, customization, repair and general sales of firearms and their related accessories. Each firearm receives our signature attention to detail, met with unique insight gathered through more than 50 years' experience as gunsmiths. We look forward to assist you in your firearm needs.
Oberholzer Taxidermy strives to portray your hunting trophies in as realistic a state as possible. We give you a trophy that you aren't simply proud of or would like to add to your collection, but also your very own prized piece of Africa along with fond memories of our land. Hunting is an incredibly rewarding sport. Complement your prize with professional taxidermy services at Oberholzer Taxidermy.
And then yesterday we spot and stalked all day long. So we got up, I'm sunburned, it was a phenomenal hunt, but we had no success yesterday, but it was probably one of the most amazing days because we just ground all day long. We put the grind in, we got up early, we got out after breakfast, we spot and stalked. It seemed like we were having success at getting close, but not close enough for a bow shot. midday, we had this rainstorm coming in from far off, miles off. The guy said, hey, this thing's going to be bad. It's a bunch of rain. We continued to try to find and locate these Cape buffalo in the herd. And at that point, the rain moved in basically too quick for us to react, and it just felt like a pressure walk.
This is not that bad. This is not that bad. We'll compete with you guys. Are you on video? Yeah. Oh, it's cold. South Africa, baby. Woo! Buffalo hunting at the finest. Raven R500. Clovis. I can't see through the scope. But my bathroom has a big old tub waiting on me. I'll be there, baby. Wait for me.
I've never been hit. I mean, I was really hot before that, so it was like nice at first, but then the rain was just absolutely pounding me. And luckily they had a towel. I had no hoodie that day, so they threw a towel over my head, and that was kind of interesting trying to get back in the buggy to the lodge at that point. But we got back, we immediately dried off. We got some drinks, some water, refreshments. We headed right back out after them again. We just wouldn't stop. And that day ended. We ended up spot stalking them, and we got within probably 300 yards, and that was it. They were herded up, and they would have none of it. And so we thought, let's let it go to the last day, last morning, last chance.
Gathered around a serene campfire, the crackling flames set a cozy atmosphere. Soon, a mouth-watering dinner is served. The brisk morning air in the hunting field awakens the senses. As the sun rises, the landscape reveals its natural beauty. All-around animals begin to appear, their grace and majesty awe-inspiring. It's a magical connection with wildlife, a moment of reverence in the great outdoors.
We got an opportunity now. We've got some Nkoli Watusi cattle that's been free roaming, walking here since we got the property.
See them over there, huge.
Yes, they are huge. They are just as powerful, just as dangerous as Cape buffalo bull. You know, these are not tame animals just because they are bred originally as cattle. We're going to try your broadhead now, your mechanical on them. It's a very thick, very wide animal. It's big boned. It's got a lot of mass to it. This will be very interesting to see.
Can't wait.
Oh, we're going to take all the precautions as usual, like we did yesterday.
Sure.
Stalking Cape buffalo.
Sounds good.
And let's do this.
Where's the shot placement on an animal like that?
It'll be on the shoulder. On the shoulder, so you can get as much of the vitals as possible.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Let's play the wind and take the shot.
All right.
Let's do it.
So the second hunt we had, the second day, we actually were headed out to hunt Cape buffalo. It was a little misty, a little cool that morning. We threw on the trees in camo. It insulates, it's thin. It did its job here in South Africa perfectly, hiding us every hunt, completely hidden from the animals. And coupled with a no scent we put on, they couldn't smell us either. So we were after Cape buffalo that morning. What ended up happening was we're driving up a hill, and off to the left, I noticed two huge Watusi, and it's been a dream of mine to harvest one with a bow. We tracked it quite a ways away. We didn't want to get too close to these Watusi, so we got off the bucky several hundred yards away. We worked our way through the bush. We had to kind of follow them for a little bit. they were looking a little agitated, so they moved apart, and I had an opening, it was a quartering away shot, as fairly hard quartering away. I drew back and I let go of the arrow. I think I did the bad thing I do, which is maybe look real quick to see where the arrow is going instead of following the arrow through the pin to the target, and I hit about 6 to 8 inches back. So the mechanical broadhead on front, the close 125 grain, it blew clear up into the Watusi, through lungs, and buried all the way up to the fletchings, which is an incredible shot. The penetration was unbelievable with this mechanical broadhead, and it is a huge, huge animal. So we actually watched it go down. After I shot it, it walked about 15, 20 yards up on top of the hill. We stayed back at a safe distance. The Watusi kind of wobbled a little bit, and then it bedded down, and it went down hard. And it actually, you could hear it coughing, and it was starting to expire at that point already. It got up, it kind of walked around a little bit. The second one moved down toward us, and you'll see a picture of us kind of standing, backing away from that second Watusi because he was not real happy with us that we shot his buddy. But the shot was great. It was a lung shot. Like I said, back a little far, but clear up through the Watusi into the lungs, so there was no issue with penetration at all. And I was astounded at how far it went. So we walked up, and it had been probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes after that. It slowly expired. The head was down. We walked up carefully to check it. I had a second arrow from the quiver knocked and ready to go for a follow-up shot. I saw the entry hole, which is absolutely huge, probably 3.5 inch entry hole. You'll see it on our media. And the Watusi at that point was expired. And just to walk up on an animal that size. Beautiful animal, massive, massive, massive. Wow.
That's a lot of horse.
Yeah, it is. Let us go down.
The boat did well. Here's the proof.
You see the entry here. Yeah. Light knock. What a massive. Oh my. Oh, I can barely hold it. It's huge. What a huge animal. Goodness. Wow. These animals are so huge, just full of muscle, heavy skin, entry wounds huge, and to get that penetration from an 80-pound bow, like a bow tack with a mechanical broadhead, into a game like this is unbelievable. So our penetrative energy is just enormous, and I think we can see what happens. Shot was quartering away, a little further back than I wanted, but it looks like we got lung. He went down. He made it what, probably about 30 yards. So just enormous animal, super happy, beautiful animal, and just so much respect for how large these animals are. And this Watusi is a dream of mine to harvest. So I'm super excited to do it with Roger, and couldn't ask for a better opportunity. Really excited. The horns, but the body mass of that sort of animal is just massive. And so to have my mechanical broadhead, the Clovis, penetrate that far, pushing all the way through that animal, no issue whatsoever with a mechanical broadhead on a huge animal like that. Phenomenal hunt I had. Okay. Yeah.
Josh, bud, you just smoked. That Watusi, man.
Yeah, he is huge. Unbelievable. It's a lifelong dream. Broadhead made a huge entry hole. I was a little far back. He's quartering away pretty hard, so we know we got one lung, and he went down. He's blowing blood all over the place, and it's a huge animal to have that much penetration. So the broadhead close is doing its job, and that is a massive, massive amount of muscle and tissue and bone to get through.
Yeah, no, I was very impressed. I mean, even if your shot was a little bit bad, you still ended up hitting up the longs. And
I got along and a little further back than I wanted, but the entry hole was huge. And he expired, pulled out the broadhead, completely untouched, flew beautifully, performed beautifully, snapped it back in, we can use it again. So.
Yeah, so no, I'm very excited to see if we can get that Cape Buffalo for you.
Absolutely, I'm excited
and,
too.
Guys, just stay tuned. Roger Berger and the guys, y'all giving us a
awesome
time of our lifetime here. So Roger, just thanks, man.
Lifelong dream.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I have to say I'm very impressed with the performance of those broadheads.
Thank you. Appreciate
well
that.
Done.
Appreciate
well
that.
done.
Get any and all of your Wild Dog 4x4 products today. Visit www.wilddog.co.za and become part of the pack.
We're having a wonderful time here at Roger Berger Safaris. They really have a unique piece of property here in the Free State, with both open plains where you can see for miles and miles, and also valleys and hills. It truly is something spectacular to see and makes for some interesting hunting adventures. When I heard that I'll be harvesting a fallow here with Roger, I was shocked, because I never thought that I will ever have the opportunity to hunt a fallow. I was very excited, and after spotting them the first day out on a casual drive around the farm, after that, the excitement just grew and grew.
Yo, dat is een mooi boek.
We drove around the farm one afternoon and spotted them under a tree. We got off the vehicle and closed the distance. Roger, this is a product that we've been using for many years now. It's called No Scent. It's a three-phase scent eliminating product that not only covers human odor, but it completely eliminates it. So we're going to spray down. I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is. It only takes like a little bit. And then it's going to give us that advantage that we need.
Let's do it.
So you just spray down like this on your back, your boots, and then you're good to go.
Well, let's try it.
Right,
let's talk.
Let's go.
Well, from a distance we saw a couple of good rams, fallow deer rams, standing in the brush here. Okay. We've put on No Scent, we are ready. Let's take a bit of a stalk and see if we can get lucky.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
The rams then ran over a hill down into a valley and back out onto the opposite hill. One of them came to a halt, presenting me with a quartering away shot, and I took it without hesitation. That one on the right looks like a nice ram.
It's a beautiful ram. It's nice. Got a beautiful flair to it. And the color is very nice. Let's try it. Shoot from here.
Yeah. 6.5 Creed paired with the Lapua 139 grain Sinar bullets is the perfect combination, especially when taking longer shots here in the Free State.
Thank you so much, Roger. Thank you, Clayton. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful animal. Just give me the price.
Oh, such a unique animal. I took a while to just admire the beauty of this deer, with the palms on its antlers and the spots on its body.
Spots on his body.
Wow, dream buck. I never thought I would be able to hunt a fallow deer or ever get the opportunity, but I'm really grateful. I'm really blessed and privileged to be in love, living out our passion as hunters, being able to harvest something as nice as this beautiful fallow deer. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. So thanks for creating me.
Well done.
Thank you, Roger Berger Safaris, for hosting us and for spoiling us with mouth-watering cuisine, world-class accommodation, warm-hearted staff, and also for granting us the opportunity to come and hunt here on your special piece of Africa. It really is a privilege, and we've created some unforgettable memories here with great people. Thank you.
So the next hunt I had, we actually were after a Cape Buffalo again. It seems like we kept being after Cape Buffalo in this safari at Roger Berger's. But so we're out driving around. It was, I think, close to midday, maybe 11 o'clock a.m. And we're driving past some of the brush, and they noticed a really nice kudu, a very wide kudu, just a beautiful animal, one of the most special animals I wanted to take here in South Africa with Roger Berger. And he said, well, let's get off, put a spot and stalk on this. You have the Raven R500. It has the kinetic energy to reach out there if we need to, but it was really close. It was probably 45, 50 yards behind some brush. Really close. It was probably 45, 50 yards behind some brush, and so we carefully maneuvered into a spot where I could take a shot on this, and I knew I could do it. I had an opening in the vitals, and it was a big opening. There was no brush in it. We identified the kudu it was. We wanted that bull, that specific bull. We were able to single it out at that point in time and kind of focus on getting the shot angle and the penetration. And I didn't want to take a hard back shot, and a real hard quartering away. And luckily, he quartered away just right. He turned to look at us as I drew up the Raven R500 with 125 grain Clovis mechanical broadhead. I knew I had plenty of energy to get through this animal. And what we did is we actually got the shot through a hole in the brush, and I had Johan range him at that point in time, and he was about 25 yards away. And so I settled my 30-yard dot, because the Raven starts with 30 because it's so fast. You don't have, the reticle starts at 30, so you have no reticle from 10, 20, or 30. It just starts at 30. So I settled the 30-yard reticle right in his vitals. I made sure I was on that shoulder, come up the front leg. I actually went a little bit behind the shoulder because he was quartering away. So I was aiming for opposite shoulder. I wanted to blow out the opposite shoulder, made a center punch in the opposite shoulder. And so when I let go, I felt really good. I squeezed off the shot. The Raven sent that Clovis straight through that shot window, the open window in the brush, straight through the kudu, zero issues. Again, blowing through, complete pass through, 40, 50 yards the other side of the animal. He took off. I couldn't see him at first. He kind of took off in a bend and a curve, and he actually kind of made a straight dead run at about 80, 90 yards and just slammed down, and that was it. We were able to cover him in an open field, went out and saw my trophy. Again, phenomenal hunt I had for something I didn't expect to happen. We were chasing a Cape buffalo, and all of a sudden this really nice kudu shows up, and we put on a spot and stalk, and we're successful, and so I'm really happy about that.
That's beautiful. Beautiful animal taken. Yeah. Shot was spot on. Thank you. Considering it wasn't broadside, you know, you had to take it at an angle.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Beautiful
Thank you.
animal.
I heard the hit and I felt good about it, and he kind of turned toward me as I shot.
Yes.
And I had a nice window through the brush there, and I had nothing in front of me, no limbs or anything, and I felt really good.
Unexpectedly, looking for one animal, you come across another beautiful animal.
Beautiful.
Always take your opportunities when it presents itself.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you
the
so
proof.
much. Appreciate that.
Big pleasure.
It's a dream of mine.
Great to have you here with us.
Absolute dream.
So when Roger and I started planning this episode, he asked me, what other color variants do I still need on my list? So because we are visiting the Free State, one of the animals I really wanted to go after were the Blazeback. So I told Roger that if we would have the chance, I would like to use my 6.5 Creedmoor on this hunt. And he said, well, there's a very nice white Blazeback ram that I would be able to shoot. So yeah, well, I was really excited to see what this new Tikka 6.5 UPR will be able to do here in the Free State.
All right, Johan, we've been following him for some time. Got a herd of Blazeback. There's a beautiful white ram there, the mature ram. I know you want to finish up your slam, so this might be our opportunity. Let's take a walk, take the sticks and see what we can do.
Thanks, Roger. I'll be using this. Will be the first hunt with my Tikka 6.5 UPR, so I'm excited about it, and thanks for giving us the opportunity to do this with you.
It's a huge pleasure. Let's make it happen.
Let's go. So our first priority was obviously to get Josh on some animals to test out his broadheads. And when we would have chance, we would go look for the Blazeback. But man, there was a really big herd. There was over 100 Blazeback in that herd. So going after one specific ram can become tricky. So the Blazeback forced us to take those longer shots. There was a part where the Blazeback went to stand on the opposite kopje. It's a little peak, and Roger said, well, that would be the perfect chance for us to stalk into an area where I can take the shot. So me and Roger went to that part where we got within range. I think he ranged at 264 yards if I can remember correctly. So he got the sticks out for me and I got ready to take the shot.
Moving all the way to the right now.
Okay, morning, can I take it?
Yes.
Oh,
great shot.
That's
it. Well done.
Wow, Roger, thanks man. It's me there. No, wait. I've been waiting a while to finish this Blazeback slam and to hunt it here with you in the Free State. It's so awesome.
You took a very good shot, quite a distance, 264 meters. The Blazeback expired or dropped right there. We're going to see now if it's expired already, but well done.
Yeah, I just went up 1.1 mil because I thought maybe it's at near 300, so the shot might be a little bit high, but it's good.
Let's go and check it, but the shot was good.
Oh, thanks a lot, Roger.
Pleasure, man. Thanks for hunting with us.
Thanks, man. So my Tikka 6.5 UPR is fitted with a Bushnell Match Pro with a 6:24 magnification. So taking those longer shots has just become way easier because of that big magnification.
Well done.
Wow, it's a beautiful ram.
Well done to you. Thank you. Take a look at that. Beautiful, beautiful animal. That's near on as good a perfect shot as you could make at that distance.
Yes, no thanks. I was afraid that the shot might be a little high, but
it's spot on. It's a fully mature ram. You can see thick bases.
Yeah.
Long points. Well done.
It's a beautiful trophy. And I must say thank you for again giving me this opportunity. The genetics here that you guys have here in the Free State is like something I haven't seen before.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
It was amazing that I could see what my hand loads were able to do. You know, we were using 139 grain Lapua Senors with the Lapua brass and Vitavori powder. This combination with my 6.5 Tikka UPR was spot on with that shot. I was so happy to see that exactly where I am, that it was exactly where my shot landed. We'd just like to thank Roger Berger Safaris for going above and beyond, for making this trip for us at Huntech and the Triplepoint Outdoors team very special. Thank you again for going above and beyond to make this trip a hunt of a lifetime.
Amidst nature's grandeur, celebrating with a sundowner is pure bliss. Sipping drinks as the sun sets. It's a moment of serenity and joy.
Everyone is quiet, just taking the fire.
Stare at the fire, everybody's tired.
The inner caveman comes out again.
Last morning, last chance, and that was this morning. And this morning we woke up like normal very early, about 5:30. We just grabbed some coffee and out the door. As light broke, we got in the bucky and we headed off and trying to locate them to put a spot in stock. Couldn't find them. We had a really heavy fog settle over us and it was misty. The atmosphere was amazing for a hunt here at Roger Berger, but I had the Raven R500, I had the Clovis tip on the end of it, the broadhead, mechanical broadhead. It was 100 grain Clovis. It had plenty of energy to get through. We already knew that from the bull I shot before. And so we actually were able to pull down in this kind of a river bottom by a lake.
The buffalo's in the clearing, okay? We need to use the little bit of brush we got to get as close as possible. I'm sure we can get a 40-50 yard shot, let's see. But we need to be very stealthy because once we lose the brush, they will see us, they will see us. Be careful. All right, the mist might help us. I wasn't exactly sure it's a good or a bad thing, but now I think it's going to help us. Okay. Let's try. Let's go, sir. All right.
And so we able to kind of position ourselves several hundred yards away. We tried to put a spot and stalk on it first. They moved away from us. We continued trying to catch them and spot and stalk up on them. We finally broke that distance. We cut it down to about 70 yards at that point. I was following Roger, making sure that safety was first. I had the Raven R500 with that Clovis in the end. All I needed was a 30-yard and under shot is what I was looking for. I wanted to be able to penetrate through that Cape Buffalo efficiently and take it down effectively. Roger kind of put a brush or a set of bushes between this cow and us. We knew where she was, and they ended up standing in this open field. And so we were concerned because they were so sensitive. They were watching everything we did all week long, and they were, of course, knowing what was going on and knowing someone was probably walking behind them. But we were able to keep brushing between them and us as kind of like a fence or a barrier to conceal ourselves.
Right, they're moving towards our left. I think we should take a chance around this bush and use that front bush. Okay. As a bit of cover, yeah. Okay, let's go.
And so we kind of worked our way along the edge. I got really close to a huge yellow spider, which kind of freaked me out. But Roger he's like, just stay with me on this. We're gonna get this cow down the ground.
She went down. Good. Well done. Huge. What a shot. Thank you. Appreciate it. Unbelievable. A lot of work. Unbelievable. That was close. Beautiful cow. I was a close shot. Super excited. R500 in the jaw with the Clovis, and can't wait to go check her out. But lifelong dream. Unbelievable. It's been a hard hunt. We spot and stalked all day yesterday. We got back out this morning. This mist is super heavy, and I was a little worried about it.
Same here. I thought this might work against us.
So I was able to kind of move around in position, and he told me where she was. We ranged her effectively. She was about 25, 30 yards away. I broke that down to about 25 yards, and she didn't see me behind the brush. And I was able to go ahead and take in a super effective shot. I put it through the shoulder. I wanted to go low into the heart. And as I let go, the Raven, I knew that bolt was going to go right through that Cape Buffalo. And actually, it went all the way through to the other side. The bolt was fully embedded through that Cape Buffalo. She wheeled up, she kind of ran around, and she didn't take long to expire. Probably, I'd say 30 seconds to a minute to expire. She kind of started wobbling a little bit. The herd moved off and she went down. And that was probably one of the pinnacles of my bow hunting lifestyle in my life so far. It was just unbelievable to see.
Clayton, just check if you can see that other buffalo. We have to wait a little bit, right? Wait to go. Make sure. Give her time.
She went down.
Okay.
So it must be a hot shot.
Okay.
But well done.
I tried to put it right where I needed to, but I was nervous.
Well, we've put in enough practice. The crossbow spot on.
It's a powerful crossbow.
Yes.
At that distance, it was effective. So.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Appreciate it.
Almost a dinosaur, so huge in front of you, and to have the Raven R500 with 500 feet per second, tipped with a Clovis mechanical broadhead, a 100 grain broadhead at that, penetrate all the way through that animal that far and kill it very effectively was something that a lot of people don't think can happen, but obviously it did, and it happened repeatedly all hunt long here. Every hunt we had, the broadhead was perfectly intact, blades were perfectly intact, no issue whatsoever. We retrieved it from the Cape Buffalo after, actually, and we were able to identify the images and video showing you that the broadhead's completely fine.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well done. Beautiful animal. Beautiful. It's huge.
Lung blood's looking.
Yeah, you see it bubbling there from the impact. Thank you. All the blood. Oh, I can't pick her head up. She's so big. Unbelievable.
Really a magnificent cow.
What a beautiful animal. She's huge. Can't even get her head up. Oh, look at that. Look how big she is. Oh, what an animal. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, thank you. Hunt of a lifetime.
It's a pleasure, and it's a beautiful shot you took.
Thank you.
This Raven crossbow takes no prisoners.
Yeah.
No mercy.
Close penetrated all the way through, no problem. Unbelievable shot. We had a good stalk, and with the mist, it was a perfect setting this morning. So,
I mean, mechanical broadhead that can take down a buffalo.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been performing that way the entire time we were here, and just very happy with how it did.
Yes, I mean, the Roan was passed through. I mean, that Watusi is a massive animal.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's...
Yeah, shot that with compound and got up to the fletchings, so penetration,
yes.
at a hard angle all the way through.
No, definitely. Anyone that's into serious hunting, definitely look at those broadheads.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Well
out of the Raven 500 that has the energy and the speed.
They didn't prematurely deploy, nothing.
Yeah. Thank you. Again, hunt of a lifetime. Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Unbelievable. Thanks again. Appreciate all your help. But just a phenomenal hunt for me in my life. Couldn't ask for more. It's a dream to come here to Roger Berger's. It's a dream to shoot the Raven R500 with my mechanical broadhead from Triplepoint Outdoors on the front, leading the way, and kind of show the world what the Clovis can do, because essentially if you take my Clovis and put it on any arrow, on any bow, any draw weight, you can hunt anything on the planet effectively. So I'm really excited because Huntech is actually going to come to the States hopefully next November, our rut for whitetail season, the peak of the rut. We hunt several farms where I live and I have access to, and so we're going to have Huntech over to the States, and they're going to do some filming and hunting with me, which will be fun that side. On this side, it's been an unbelievable experience with Huntech. They're professional, the videography is unbelievable, they're there with you, and we've had a fun time, not just hunting together, but there's a common understanding between, I think, archers, especially that live the lifestyle. And Huntech is one of those companies that you want to work with because they are professional, and like I said, they're going to be there for you to get the job done in an appropriate professional manner. And all fall long, I'm looking forward to managing these farms all summer and getting some mineral sites out, getting some game cameras out, and kind of seeing what we can do, and kind of having them come over to the States and experience whitetail hunting with myself and show them what that looks like as compared to what I got to experience here at Roger Berger Safaris. So overall, come to South Africa, have fun. It's a phenomenal experience. You're going to see all kinds of animals, many, many species, and what you can do is kind of decide what your dream is as an archer to harvest, and they're going to help you, and Johan's going to help you, and his wife Beulah is going to help you set up the bow that you're going to need, the poundage you're going to need, the broadhead you're going to need, and of course, the only broadhead you're going to need is a Clovis all the way around, because you can shoot it into anything you want and take it worldwide. We have a fixed blade model called a Carnivora, and then we have, of course, a Clovis mechanical broadhead, which is kind of our flagship broadhead. But Huntech's the way to go. I would say if you're looking for a hunt and you're looking for someone to do it right, contact Huntech. Johan and Beulah, phenomenal couple, running Huntech that does a great job when it comes to bow hunting and filming and being there and doing it right.
To watch Huntech's episodes or to find out more about their sponsors and destinations, visit their website and follow them on their social platforms to stay up to date.